guys, what's up? Welcome back to Princess Question. Welcome back to another video. So, we have just experienced a hurricane, so it's kind of still sus weather, but we do have a show this weekend. And it's a little bit different. My trainer, she thought her horses would be a little bit too stressed out to go, but my family and I decided that we would just go anyway because my horse is so chill, and I think he can handle it. So, I am really excited. It's just gonna be my parents and my horse and I, and that's it. No trainer, no nothing. We're just going rogue. But I'm super excited, so I'm glad I get to bring you along on this journey. So the first thing we're gonna do is give Otis a bath because today's Friday, tomorrow is the show, and so we gotta get him looking nice and shiny. So I've got my bath supplies. Let's give him a bath. I can't really film much, so it's really hard to film and give a bath at the same time. But I'm going back because I shampooed his whole body, and then I was going for the conditioner, and then I realized instead of grabbing the conditioner bottle, I grabbed the medicated shampoo bottle. So I'm walking back to the barn to grab the conditioner to do in his tail and stuff. So, oh my goodness. Okay. So I've just given him a bath. I didn't get to film because it's hard to give your horse a bath and not film because I don't have anywhere to put my phone. But he is going to look so good. I didn't wet his face because he hates it when I wet his face, unfortunately. But I have to tie him up here for a little bit longer because as soon as I let him go, he's going to roll. So I got to make sure that he's completely dry before I let him go.
Coming in next in the puttering, class number 111, pack number 89. That's Quaker Otis with Francis Dobson.
Okay, this was our first class of the day. It was the 2-foot warm-up, and I believe I got third in this class. I wasn't planning on doing any 2-foot classes, but then I just felt like he wasn't warmed up enough, so we decided to enter anyway. It was a little rough because it was our first class of the day, but I feel like he did super good. So first, it was just heading into this inside line. It was a pretty simple course, and then going into this outside line here, he chipped in the first jump, but he got a pretty good distance after, and then he landed on the wrong lead, so I trotted and fixed it. He was landing on the wrong lead most of the day, but he was able to trot and fix it. We never blew a lead, which was good. And then heading into this inside line, pretty good distance to the first, but a little chip on the last jump of the line, and then landed wrong again, so we trotted and fixed it, and then ended on this last outside line. So going into the first one here, he got a pretty good distance, and then going to the second one, he got a good distance as well, and that was our first class. Okay, for our next class of the day, I believe this was so we went up to 2-3, and I believe it was the schooling hunter 2-3, something like that. I'm not really sure. The classes were weird names, but I did end up getting first in this class. This class was a little bit smaller. It was only a few people, but yeah, we just started on this second jump of the inside line, and then he did get over it, and then I tried and fixed my lead, and then going to the outside line. I feel like this class, it went okay. I mean, obviously we got first, we couldn't have done better, but I mean, there were definitely a few little mistakes in there. But I think one person blew a lead and stuff like that, so we just got kind of lucky. But he was definitely amazing throughout the day. So going to our inside line, we chipped here, and I remember after that jump panicking, and I had to kick out of that line, and then he did good to the second, and then again landed wrong, so we tried and fixed the lead. And then going to this outside line here, there was like a green filler under that first jump, and he did not look at it at all. He was so good. And I feel like we were mostly getting good distances that line. And then we ended on like only the first jump on this inside line. So we like ended in the middle of the arena. I didn't really know what to do, but I just went left after that jump, and that was a pretty good distance. So I just went left and then did like a mini trot circle. And that was my second class, first place. Good boy. Okay, for our third class of the day, this was 2-3 again, and I believe it was like the schooling hunter, same thing. But it was like the Eck over fences. So this one has like a rollback and some bending lines and like a more challenging course. So let's see. Okay, so I first start on this inside green line. Just a simple start. And those were pretty good distances. And he actually landed right. I feel like as the day went on, he like got to know the jumps more. He definitely started landing correctly more often. And then going to the outside first jump, but then rollbacking, but like a nice Eck rollback to this other outside second jump. And then the next like line that we're gonna go to is a bending line. This was definitely challenging for us. So he goes into the white fairly nicely, a little chip, and you don't have to fix your lead in a bending line, but he goes to that and he chips pretty hard. And I believed we placed second in this class, if I remember correctly. Okay, so for our next class, I did actually have a flat class before this, and it was the 2-3 flat class, but I didn't get any videos, and I got second in that flat class. And then we went up to 2-6, so this is his first ever time showing 2-6, so this was like the working hunter 2-6 course A, I think that's exactly what it was called, and it was just outside, inside, I believe. But we got first in this, and it was like, I could not be prouder of this course. The jumps were honestly massive, and he tried his absolute heart out, and like I knew, like I did not care what I placed, and when I got first, I was just like literally so happy. So yeah, first going to the inside line and then going to this outside line here, good distance there, and I feel like he was literally jumping better in the 2-6 than he was in the 2-3, which was just so surprising because when we were warming up 2-6 that morning, I was like, ooh, like we're gonna have to scratch. But I was just like, okay, I'll try this, and this was like my first 2-6 class, and it just went like incredible, like pretty much all good distances, landing his leads, like absolutely everything, as you can see in that like pass outside line and inside line, and then ending on this outside line here, like little tight in, but good jump out, and yeah, so proud there, so proud. Okay, for our next class here, this is the Working Hunter 2-6 Eck over fences. So again, this one has like rollbacks and bending lines incorporated. This was definitely more difficult, but we did get second in this class, and I'm just so proud of his 2-6 rounds, honestly. And he was definitely getting a little bit more tired this round, but I'm totally okay with that. So yeah, just going around the arena. That one, it was like a weird distance. I feel like he picked up one of his feet before he picked up the others, but it's okay. And then going to this inside line here. So we had a rollback, and then we go to this inside line. And that was a pretty good inside line. Honestly, I feel like he was finding his distances more as we went on to that line. And then continuing on throughout the course, heading to this, like the first jump of this outside line. And then, yeah, I believe we roll back. So this is like the same course we did in the 2-3. I did have a couple repeating courses, which was honestly nice. This was like the first show that I had 0 courses that I forgot. And then we just ended on that jump right there. So I like turned and then trotted and then trotted. And then walked out. So yeah, that was that course, and I believe we got second. Good boy. Okay, I unfortunately have to do this video in a different angle because I didn't get like the correct videoing, but whatever. Okay, so this is the Hunter hack. I had the 2-6 flat class before this, no video, and I think I got second. in that flat class, and yeah, I think it was second. And then this hunter hack, so basically this was like the jumping portion, and then I halted and then picked up the left lead. So after this, it's called a hunter hack, so it has like the jumping and then a flat class. He did not do great in the flat class after this, and the jumping wasn't great either, so we got third in this, which is still like amazing. It was not last, and that's amazing. And then so we had to halt, pick up left lead, and then trot by this judge's booth. And then once we got to like this tree line on like the edge of the fence, we would walk and then walk out. So that was the hunter hack, and that was our last class of the day.
Here's your treat. Oh, that's so good.
Hey guys, so I'm now back home from the show. I'm exhausted, but I couldn't be prouder of him. He blew me away. We got 2 firsts, 4 seconds, and 2 thirds. That's definitely the best we've ever done in a show. And it was the first time we've ever shown 2-6, which is just, it's so exciting. It was my goal, and he did so amazing, and I'm so proud of him. It was also our last horse show of the season, which is very exciting. We definitely ended on like my favorite show, which is, it's so exciting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing to Francis Equestrian, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.